Hey guys, it's your girl Georgia and I'm back with another video. Yes guys, this is part 3 of my series of Q and A. I know some of you missed the previous lives, so stick around. I'll be answering your questions in this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Jorda's Lifestyle. I am so happy that you have stopped by. I know you won't regret it. So if you're thinking about living and working here in the UAE, or you just want to come for a vacation, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell so you get continuous information about life here in the United Arab Emirates. If you are not new to my channel, you're my regular subscriber. Thank you so much. I really value your support. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for liking my videos and for leaving your comments. But guys, don't stop there. Help me get the word out. I keep saying don't be selfish. There are so many persons who need information. So why not just share my video with them and tell them to subscribe and turn on their post notification bell. So I promise this won't be a long video. I am here to answer your questions, frequently asked questions. And guys, the question I've been asked the most recently is, can I take my family here with me? Yes, you definitely can take your family here with you. Schools offer different benefits. What you should note carefully though, guys, when you are given an offer or if you are reading a job advertisement, please note carefully if it says for single persons only or it says family. That is something that you really need to take note of, because if you're planning to take your family here and a school is offering a job for single teachers only, then you're going to run into difficulty because the size accommodation or they might just not cater to family. So make sure you take note of that. So while you're applying, and if you intend on taking your family here, make sure to seek those types of jobs, because yes, they do offer family benefits. So guys, of course, schools offer different benefits. So whilst a school might offer you a benefit in which you pay no school fees, then another school you might be gaining on airfare, or the school fees are subsidized, or like I said, you pay no school fee at all. So the benefits, they differ depending on schools. It is mostly the government schools and some private schools. There are some government owned schools that are privately owned, of course, that do offer excellent family benefits. So again, make sure to do your research and know what you are getting into. But of course, again, you can take your kids here with you. Another question is, can my spouse come with me? Sure. And of course, as you know, you must be married. If a school is going to accept you with your family, you must be married for you to be considered a family here in the United Arab Emirates. So, of course, if you're married, yes, you can take your spouse with you. But another question being asked is, will my spouse get a job? To be honest, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Everything is not perfect. Everything will not go out and go as planned. It can be very difficult when you come with your spouse and your spouse doesn't have a degree or trained in have some form of certification. It can be very difficult in coming and trying to find a job, but it does happen. But sometimes it really takes a long time for your spouse to find a job. But if you secure a very good salary that and you have no not a lot of living expenses back in your home country, then one salary might be able to suffice until either of the spouse picks up a job. But you just have to know what works best for you. But of course, there are families who are here and only one of the spouse is working and they're finding their way around. So don't let that deter you. Yes, so a lot of expats come here just because of the salary, the tax-free salary, and the benefits. There are excellent packages, and I keep saying, don't limit yourself to Abu Dhabi or just Dubai. All 7 Emirates offer excellent packages. So If you are still considering coming here, you just have to come and budget, stick to your reason for coming here, and of course the salary will work out. Another frequently asked question: can I wait until I get here to attest to my documents? No, it is very important that your attestation be done in your home country. Then, when you arrive in the UAE, that's when you must get UAE attestation. For a Jamaican, there is no UAE embassy in my home country. I had to get my documents first attested in my home country, and then when I came to the UAE, I was able to get the UAE attestation. So while doing your applications, or you are given an offer, a school might ask you to get your UAE attestation before coming here. But of course, if there's no UAE embassy in your home country, go ahead and let them know that. From others' experience, what they do is to get their documents attested first in their home country. Then when they come to the UAE, it's very easy to get the UAE attestation here. So you need two attestation. Keep that in mind. Your degree and your transcript, those two important documents, must be attested in your home country before you can get UAE attestation. Another frequently asked question is: when I arrive, will they keep my passport? No, your passport is your property. You will keep your passport. The only time your passport will be taken away from you is when your school is going to place the official visa stamp, when your passport will be sent to the embassy for you to get your official visa stamped. Then your school will take your passport from you, and as soon as the visa is placed in your passport, then you will get back your passport. And again, guys, that's the only time your passport will not be in your hand. But on arrival, you have your passport. Another frequently asked question: will I be picked up from the airport? Most definitely. All the arrangements will be made prior to arriving, and of course, when you arrive, the school's driver will be there to pick you up, and of course, you'll see your name. Well, that's what happened for me. I saw my name on a piece of card, and then I knew that was a person who was picking me up. So all this arrangement will be made. So don't worry about that. That's the least of your worries. How much money do I need to have when I arrive? Now, from my experience and from my other colleagues' experience, when you come to your apartment, your school provides you with the little basics. You won't come and see an empty bed with no linens on it. You are given your pillows and a nice comforter set. When you go inside your kitchen, you're going to see some little tea things for you to start off with. No rice and flour like that, guys. But you're going to see some things to make your, maybe a bread, so, some bottles of water, some tea stuff, and maybe some toilet paper, toilet tissue, whatever you call it. Yes, those little knickknacks, to get you started. But of course, you're coming somewhere new. Try to take along with you some little necessaries. Yes, that you won't need to buy on arrival. So have your lotion, your colognes, your perfumes, your soap or your shower gel, just your little basics to start you off, because you don't want to be coming and spending what you probably don't even have. So make sure you take those little things with you. But of course, if you start the school in the middle of the month, by payday, if you only work 10 days during the month, let's say you came on the 20th of the month, and the school pays salary on the 30th, they are going to give you those days salary. And if you started on the 1st of the month, you are going to get your full month salary. What you need is your enough money, to buy some food and money for your attestation, because when you come here, you're going to have to attest each document, the required document. So you need money to pay for the attestation. And So I don't know what the currency is like in some countries, but I know when I arrived, I came up from Jamaica with 2,000 US dollars, and it was able to, to take care of me until I got my first month salary. Yes, and when I joined in the middle of yeah, late October of 2017, and I was given those 10 days salary, and then when the new month started, I got my full month salary at the end of the month. So you just need maybe 500 dirhams can be enough to give you food for the month if you are traveling by yourself. Maybe family might be a little bit more, but like I said, just take some little necessaries with you. And if there are some spices and so on that you love from back home, yes, take those spices with you. As a Jamaican, whenever I travel, I have to make sure I take back my spices, my seasonings with me, because those are not found here. Jamaican food, I don't find them here. But when I go shopping, I notice in the supermarkets, I see the Korean aisle, the Filipino aisle, South African aisle, Indian foods, Mexican food. So, but of course, to lessen your expense, take along those stuff with you. Do these schools provide transportation? Yes, some schools provide transportation. Not all. Some of them give you an allowance for transportation. Guys, I'm not going to lie. There's a school I taught at in Dubai, and it was about 35 minutes from the apartment. They didn't provide transportation, but they gave me an allowance of 1,000 dirhams for transportation. But it was, to be honest, it was not enough, because taxi fare can be really expensive. So if you find yourself in a school that provides transportation, that is a plus. That is excellent. The school I'm at now, luckily for me, 5 minutes walk to school. However, if your apartment is far from the schools, of course you can carpool. You will, because that's what I had to do in Dubai to cut back on taxi fare getting to and from work. I'm sure you will find a friend that you can, you carpool and you help with the gas and to get around. What I know some teachers do in some schools that don't provide transportation, they make arrangement with a certain bus driver, and they either pay him at the end of the month, or they work out something and they travel together on those buses to school. But it's always good if your school is nearby, or if your school provides transportation. Another frequently asked question is, my brain is going. Uh, yes, will I be placed on probation? Most definitely. I'm sure in any country, anywhere you work in the world, and you are, whether teaching, in a business place, wherever you are, going to be placed on probation. How long is the probation period here in the UAE? It's either 3 months, it depends on the school. Some schools give 3 months probation, some give 6 months. Mm-hmm. Can I resign during when I'm on probation? Most definitely you can resign with no penalty, or even if there's a penalty, the penalty might be to pay back what they paid for your airfare, or some percentage of the apartment cost, or something like that. Or there are others where you just as long as you resign and give 7 days notice while on probation, then you don't have to pay anything. You just write your 7 days notice, and that is it. All right, but most definitely you're going to be placed on probation. But how do you ensure that you pass your probation? Guys, when it comes to working here in this country, it is not a joke. Work is taken very seriously. Once you go through those school gates, you are on watch. You have to make sure that you are at your class on time, that you are teaching, that you are providing quality feedback to the parents and to the kids, being punctual, not being absent from work too often. And if you are doing all of that, performing your duties and your responsibilities, then no need to worry. Of course, while you are on probation, you get frequent observations. So some of the observations will be planned, At other times, you'll be there teaching, and somebody from administration just walks into your class. But the thing is that you just have to be on your P's and your Q's at all time. So, I mean, if you leave your home country, you resign your job in your home country, and you come to the UAE, you start a new job, you have to keep in mind that this is what I had to keep in mind. Georgia, you resigned your job in your home country, so you have to make this work. I'm gonna be honest with you, it can be challenging as a new teacher in a well, not a new teacher because I had 14 years experience before, but I mean coming to a new country to teach, it can be challenging in the beginning. It's new culture, you're learning different things, and guys, step up your game on the use of technology. Step up your game on the use of technology. We don't know what this virus is going on with, and um, in my school currently, parents are given the option if they want face-to-face learning or they want full-time online for now. So you have to be on par with the different technologies, the different apps, the different devices that are being used. And like I said, we don't know when this virus will end. So you can pass your probation. Will I have to do a medical on arrival? Yes. As soon as you start working within the second or third week or so, you are going to be asked to do your medical. Of course, the school pays for your medical, so you will have to take a blood test and an x-ray, and having passed that, then it's now time to give you your health insurance. And then having health insurance and all of that, they start processing your work visa, and you get your Emirates ID, your residency card. But definitely a medical is a must. You have to take that when you get here. Yes, somebody asked a question, will I have to do medical before leaving my home country? No, it's when you come here, they are going to send you to the place that they want you to do the medical. And then having passed your medical, you're good to go. So guys, I did promise that this video won't be long, so I hope I have answered some questions that you wanted answers to. And as always, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer you. I know sometimes I take a while to get back to you when you email me, but guys, I have my plate full, so just be patient with me. I'll be answering your emails as soon as I get a chance. Thank you so much guys for watching another video, and guys, don't forget to like the video. Like the video, share it with a friend. Don't be selfish. I'm sure there are persons out there who need information. Help them out by sharing this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Until then guys, take care of yourselves. Much love and God bless you.